the games matter in late October and early November, and the good teams understand that.
Tip-off goes to Minnesota. Here are the starters for Los Angeles. D'Angelo Russell out there with Silk. Then it's Ingram. Then it's the Prophet. And it's Hassel in at the 4 spot. Now here's Towns. Here's Levine. Goes back up. And Towns plays it in.
A second chance bucket, right? You have to put a body on Towns or he'll devastate you.
Russell with it. Pass to Ingram. Puts it up from 15. Good, and it's Russell picking up the assist. So it's the Timberwolves now. Last game matched up with the Clippers. A tough loss there.
You know, you hate to use this word, but I really felt like it was a sorry effort that they put forth on the defensive side.
No, that's right on point. They didn't close off the lane, didn't hustle to the ball, didn't do any of the basic things required from a defense.
You can't afford to get him that kind of a look.
Come on, as a defender, you have got to fight harder to get through that screen and stay with your man.
Wiggins dishes to Dunn. Towns the screen. Dunn's shot's good. Dunn's got his first 2 points.
And it's a guessing game for the D when Dunn is involved in pick-and-roll situations. He can beat you in so many ways.
Now, here is Russell against New Orleans, who is really on his game. There's the pick. Kicks to Ingram. 5 on the clock. The Lakers need to get a shot off here. Drills it from outside. Ingram's got 5 now.
He can be a weapon if he gets going early from long range.
Which is exactly why they need to defend him tightly here early on. They can't let this guy get rolling.
Now here's Levine. Wiggins outside. Towns at the elbow. Rebounded by Hassel. Now here's Ingram. He's guarded closely. Pass to Russell. Here's the Prophet, defended by Towns. And so he draws the foul on the shot, a trip to the line to shoot 2. Lakers shooting their first free throws of the night. And he knocks down the first one. And when having discussions about the Lakers over the years, one word that has rarely been mentioned is rebuild. The franchise is used to championships, not rebuilding.
And another word that they lack is superstar. You're not accustomed to seeing the Lakers without a true superstar on that roster. And they've also always been a top destination for the A-list free agents.
First quarter of ball, almost 2.5 minutes in. Here's Dunn. 17 points for him last game against the Clippers.
And guys, he was also huge on defense, turning away 2 shots and altering countless more.
So the whistle blows on the shot and 2 free throws for the contact right there. And for the Timberwolves, they had a rough season as they learned the ropes, but still came up with several big wins, Doris, that they could build off of last year.
Well, you have to look no further. They were one of 2 teams to beat Golden State in Golden State. And listen, everyone knew this was going to be a process, developing this young group. But you love getting your players that kind of experience in those tough environments.
That free throw, no good.
And Ingram, the former Blue Devil, an extraordinary player who only promises to get better.
Minnesota making a switch here. Zhang's checked in. And that drops, so they now lead by 1. And Minnesota has possession. And this matchup with the Lakers, it's their first meeting of the season.
And they won the season series against this club last year, but, you know, then again, so did a lot of other teams.
Now here's Payne. Payne with a screen for Dunn. Just 5 on the clock. The Lakers with the rebound. They defeated the Pelicans in their last game.
They were just locked really in a zone from a team defense standpoint, and nobody ever got stuck on an island. There was always somebody providing help, and the communication was tremendous.
Well, defense is about hustle, hard work, and cooperative effort, and you got the feeling all of that was a major point of emphasis in this game plan. This guy puts yeoman's work on the glass. He works so hard to get second chance opportunities.
Lakers shooting their 5th attempt at the line in the game. On the free throw, no good.
I think one thing the Wolves will certainly be looking to improve upon this year is solidifying that defense. It has been a weak point for them in recent history, and they have the talent, to me, to play good defense. They just need to drill in the fundamentals.
Timberwolves trailed by 3. Some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, right now you just need a bucket to get some momentum.
And it's good for 2.
Well, he's still adding upper body strength, but boy, Andrew Wiggins helping him to score in traffic.
Here's Silk following the basket by Andrew Wiggins. Dishes to Russell. And the pass to the Prophet. And stolen by Payne. Levine up top. Dunn kicks to Levine. Jang with the screen for Levine. Fires the 3. Again, Levine missing. And with the Wolves and their defensive problems, Doris, a lot of that comes from lack of protecting the rim. That's not just on the big men either.
Well, Kevin, you're exactly right, because putting up a lot of points at the rim is not just the fault of the 4s and the 5s. Perimeter players can't act as matadors and let dribble drivers in so easily. If opponents do get inside, everyone needs to rotate and challenge shots.
So they take the lead. Payne's got his first points of the night.
Well, just staying alert. Great setup that time by Levine.
Pass to the Prophet. It's good for his second make. He's made 2 of 3 so far.
And that assist got him a little nod from his teammate after that one.
Now, here's Dunn. To the inside. And Zhang kicks to Payne. 6 on the shot clock. And it's Wiggins missing.
That kind of miss rarely happens, but when they occur, they're pretty shocking.
Silk passes to Russell with his first shot attempt. A tad short, but it's good off the front iron. Russell's got his first points of the game.
And really just led him to his sweet spot for that finish.
Dunn kicks to Levine. The feed to Payne. Nice ball movement by Minnesota. A three-pointer. Wiggins. Again, Wiggins missing.
And close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time.
Silk passes to Russell. There's the screen. Feeds it to Ingram. Off the pick. Rebound, Minnesota.
And right from the start, Kevin, they've been pounding the glass. Most of those 50-50 balls also going their way.
And here is Dunn. Here's Silk. And it's Russell in the corner. Fires from 14. That's a miss. He's made one and missed one. Dunn with it. Russell's there. In deep. Dunn drops it in. Dunn's got his second basket of the night. So timeout called here, the first for Los Angeles. Well, you take a look at Chris Dunn out of Providence, it's easy to see what talent evaluators see in this young man.
6'4", long arms, strength, blinding quickness. He is an NBA athlete and then some. In a draft year that was light on point guard, you knew he'd be one of the first to hear his name called.
The Lakers with the ball. Chris Dunn making his last shot. Mayo kicks to Collins. Back Back to Mayo. 5 to shoot. Ohio. Los Angeles with another miss. Minnesota's gone 1 of 5 from downtown in the first quarter. Points out there have been hard to come by. Pick up by Hill. Wiggins kicks to Muhammad. Finds the bottom of the bucket from 13 feet out. And the Timberwolves lead by 1.
But confidence is not an issue. Muhammad knows what he's doing offensively.
And it goes down 2 points. The Prophet's got his 3rd bucket of the night. Several lead changes going on here in the early portion of this game.
Yeah, it reminds me of that Cameo song, Back and Forth.
Swiped away. Wiggins against Mayo. Pass to Ohio. Here's Hassel. There's the pass to the Prophet. Clock at 6. Ohio. Jang defending. That's in, and he found his range with that one. Now 1 for 2.
Yeah, another nice bucket down low. They've really been able to work the ball into the post effectively here so far.
Now here's Jang. He's had some playing time, but no scoring yet from him.
Oh, really smooth. Andrew Wiggins with a terrific mid-range game.
Pass to Hassel. Outside Mayo. Got a piece of it. And stolen by Wiggins. 3 on 3. The shot, no good. So Los Angeles will take it the other way. Passes it to the Prophet. Now the dish to Mayo. Pass to Ohio. Just 5 on the clock. Good work defensively by Jones.
He looked like he rushed that look. Just needs to take his time, and the shot is there.
And Muhammad kicks to Jones. Back to Muhammad. The 10-footer. Bounces high off the rim and drops. And the Timberwolves lead by 1. Guys, no one team gaining control early on.
Yeah, and you look at the lead changes, 6 already.
Mayo against Jones. Now Mayo, he had 10 points in the win against New Orleans. Over to the left wing. Collins, good. Collins has got his first 2 points of the night.
And the lead goes right back. What a seesaw affair we've got going on.
I'll tell you, what a battle. Neither team giving an inch. The lead changing hands back and forth.
Picked off in midair. And now here's Mayo, the fast break opportunity. The offensive rebound. And it's sent back by Hill. It's up a 3. And it's Mayo again missing. Minnesota's gone 1 of 5 from downtown in the first quarter. Points out there have been hard to come by. Jones kicks to Zhang. Over to the wing. Zhang, a screen. Muhammad dishes to Zhang. Goes up and lays it nice and easy.
Well, off the pick and pop and pick and roll, Zhang's improvement has been dramatic.
Kicks it to Collins. The Prophet passes to Ohio. And he banks in the layup. You talked about a back and forth game. This is the definition.
You have to love these kinds of games, scoring-wise, keeping everybody on their toes.
Now here's Jones. He hasn't yet put up any points in this one. Here's Hill. Terrific assist, a nice finish. Solid play all around.
I mean, the number of points they've scored in the paint already here is eye-opening.
Ohio, the pass to Collins. 26 seconds left in the first quarter. From past the arc, a three-pointer is right on target. Collins has got 5 now.
You know, probably could have set that screen with a little more force, but it got him just enough room to be able to finish.
Jones with it. He dishes it to Muhammad. 2 on the clock. He can't get it to go. The Lakers in the lead. So on the floor for the Lakers to start this second quarter. Outside, Russell. Here's Ingram. And the 3 ball is good. Ingram's got the first basket of the second quarter for the Lakers.
Yeah, that's 2 bombs in a row from long range.
Dunn kicks to Towns. They set the pick. And a foul called on the shot. Got him on the way up that time, so he'll shoot 2 right here. One thing you can't help but notice, Doris, with Muhammad is just how strong he is. Listed at 6'6", which is a good height for his position. But he can bully everyone else on the wings with his strength.
You know, I think, Kevin, he welcomes the contact. That's perhaps more important than anything. Muhammad is very good at absorbing a hit underneath and continuing on to get a chance at a three-point play. And he looks very much at home under the hoop, even when he has to try to outmuscle opposing big men.
So 1 for 2 that time at the stripe.
You know, there are a lot of questions about whether Shabazz Muhammad, when he came into the NBA, would ever find his spot. I mean, he's mostly a scorer in college, but you weren't sure how it would translate to the NBA. Seems to be best in being a scoring threat off the bench right now. Well, he did everything right till he got to the rim. He needs to finish that.
He feeds it to Dunn. He kicks it to Levine. Good on the three-point shot. Levine's got 6 points.
Well, spacing the floor with Levine hitting from range, the offense benefits greatly.
And for Muhammad, he has found his role in acting as the offensive spark, Doris, when his team needs him. And when you watch him play that role, he's suited to that kind of style.
Yeah, and I think knowing what your role is on a team can help a lot for a young developing player. If you have one thing to focus on and know what is expected out of you, it helps you feel a lot more comfortable. And Muhammad has definitely seen a boost to his game since being deployed as a 6th man.
And let's catch up with our sideline reporter, David Aldridge.
Well, guys, Andrew Wiggins' ball handling lagged behind the rest of his game before he came to the NBA, but he's found he can use his size to post up immediately. It's a talent that many players don't develop until they've been in the league for years. Evan, he's got the footwork, and as his skills develop, he's almost certain to become a superstar.
Sure does. Thanks, D.A. Now here's Towns, and it's Brandon Ingram with the foul. And we're about 2 minutes into the second quarter here. Lets the 3 fly. Rebound the Lakers. Their next game playing at home is the Nets coming to town. That'll be the first of 4 played at home for them. There's a screen. The drive by Russell. There's the pass to Sonikidze. Los Angeles with another miss. Minnesota's gone 1 of 2 on 3-pointers here in the second quarter so far. Here's Muhammad. That one's all good. Now he's 3 for 5 from the field.
And it just seems that every pass they make is leading to a score. Just great ball movement.
Outside, Russell. Dishes to Ingram. Just 5 on the clock. Shot to stop the drought, but they get it back. Fires the 3. Rebound by Aldridge.
Just a case of doing too much. He has to look to get his teammates involved, and his shot's just not there right now.
Levine kicks to Aldridge. Nice ball movement by Minnesota. Back to Towns. And lots of contact there. Missing the shot. He'll shoot 2. It goes on Brandon Ingram. And Doris, a lot of people knew that Towns would be good in the NBA, but just how quickly he has established himself as a defensive force is very impressive. You can see how he impacts decisions that opponents are making on the floor around him.
Yeah, I think Towns is always lurking and always aware of what the opposite offense is thinking about, and so he gets a lot of his blocks when the shooter didn't even know Cat was in position to block it. And what's really impressive is how versatile Cat is with who he can match up with and his defense individually in one-on-one situations.
He hits the second from the line.
As we've gotten closer to halftime, their style has become more and more physical.
To the left side wing. Here's Ingram, and the rejection by Towns. 13 feet away. Another miss by Minnesota. Lakers trail by 4. And there's the feed to Russell. Pass to Ingram. Towns with the steal. Here's the break. Finished off the break. 6 points for Chris Dunn.
They are just killing them on the interior.
Now, here is Russell. Here's the screen to stop the run. And Ingram with the basket on the assist by Russell. Russell's got his 3rd assist on the night. Minnesota leading by 4. Towns, high post. Feeds it to Muhammad. Solid play on the low block, and that one's good. Muhammad's got 9.
Timely passing leads to assists, and that's been the recipe for success.
Here's Redding. The 3. No good. Now, here's Dunn. He's guarded by Russell. Muhammad. Well, as broadcasters, we get a view that maybe some fans miss as to how hard these players work. You've talked about this a lot, Doris. Behind every shot, every play, every dribble, so many countless hours spent in the gym to perfect what they're doing.
Well, so I would say an NBA game is 48 minutes long. And I would say probably for every 48 minutes you are talking about an extraordinary commitment in the gym. What Steph Curry does on a nightly basis makes the game look easy, when in fact he's paid a price by the time he's spent, just like every other NBA player, honing their craft.
But I don't ever sense that it's drudgery to them.
No.
That they enjoy the game so much, like you, that it's in their DNA.
I think their passion and joy is evident on a nightly basis, and for us, we're lucky to watch it.
Isn't that fun? Oh,
yeah,
it's a blast.
No doubt.
Just a blast. The dish to Russell. And stolen by Dunn. And now the Timberwolves on the break. Right at the free throw line. And he gets that one to go off the front iron. Towns has got his 2nd bucket tonight.
Now that's a beautiful in-between game. Towns just so pure on that shot.
There's the pick. Here's Russell. Out to the right wing. Fires from deep. Drills it from outside. 5 points in the game.
Boy, somehow he wound up all by himself behind the arc. Clearly a missed assignment on the defensive end. Coach will not be happy.
Dunn kicks to Levine. Can't cash in from close range.
It's ironic. As he continues to search for his rhythm, they continue to stay in the lead.
Lays it up and banks it in. And now just a 4-point Timberwolves lead.
Yeah, and there it is again. On a lot of their possessions this first half, they've established great inside position.
And foul called as he misses. He'll go to the line and shoot 2. And we'll examine here how the distribution has been between 3-pointers and 2-pointers tonight for the Lakers. The Timberwolves have shot 50% from the line today, 3 for 6. That free throw missing.
and didn't have a single free throw in that first quarter, but he started to play with a little bit more of an edge to his game here in the second.
And the Timberwolves making a change here. Payne's checked in. The Prophets checked in for the Lakers. And he's good on the second.
You know, I think the one area where Muhammad seems to get more comfortable each year is the free throw line.
Outside, Russell. Passes to Cobb. Stolen by Levine. Out to the right wing. Here's Muhammad. That's short off the rim.
Boy, a really bad collective mental lapse. They are fortunate he missed that.
Up top, Russell. 5 points in the game. Here's Silk, guarded by Levine. Offensive rebound. Pass to Cobb. Here's Redding, guarded by Levine. The pass to Cobb. Outside, Russell. Clock at 6. Shoots over Payne. And with that shot, the Timberwolves lead is cut down now to just 3 on the basket from Russell. So the Timberwolves called their first timeout. Well, around the league, former coach of the year Tom Thibodeau is known as one of the best minds in the game when it comes to defense. He helped get that Boston defense up to snuff when it won the 2008 title and led the way for the Bulls in their success.
Well, Kevin, look no further than the Celtics teams and Bulls teams under his tenure. They were the best defenses in the game. And Coach Thibodeau holds everyone responsible for their part in the defense. He also knows that rebounding is crucial to what you're trying to do on that end. You know, that kind of miss can rattle your confidence. He knows he should have had that one.
To the middle, here's the Prophet. Lays it up and in off the pretty assist. And now just a 1-point Timberwolves lead.
Boy, that's good ball movement down low to set up that bucket.
Jones dishes to Wiggins. Shoots from 8. And good. Got the English that time as it falls. Wiggins has got 6.
A good score inside for a 3-man. I mean, Wiggins can beat you with his back to the basket or facing up.
Here's Collins. So he gets the whistle. Contact on the way up and 2 shots coming up. And Doris, we have a moment here. A question from one of our fans out there wants to know, in your opinion, what position in the NBA right now you feel has the deepest wealth of players?
Well, I think it's hard to dispute that we're living in the age or the golden age of point guards, and I would begin with one who has so many titles, and that's Tony Parker. So I know everyone describes Chris Paul as the best point guard in the league, and I probably concur with that sentiment. But championships matter, and so Tony Parker's in that discussion. But you're also seeing the evolution. Look at a guy like Russell Westbrook. I would say a non-traditional point guard, but the ferocity with which he plays, the athleticism, if you allow him into open space, he's going to destroy you. Then you look at the elite level speed that a John Wall attacks the position with. You look at a guy like Stephen Curry, the league's MVP, and the extraordinary handle and combination of handle and perimeter jump shot, and now the confidence to go in, use all the tools at his disposal to score inside. I don't want to leave anybody out. I'm just naming a few guys off the top of my head. I could go on and on and on about great point guards in this league. Hard to dispute that we're in the golden age of point guards.
Jones kicks to Wiggins. No good there. And the Lakers will go the other way with it. Here's Silk. 11 points for him in that last game against the Pelicans in New Orleans. And he was camped in the lane there, and he gets the 3-second call. O.J. Mayo is checked in for Silk. Minnesota leading by 5. Outside, Levine. Back to Jones. And even 3-on-3 break. Here's Ohio. And off the front iron, and in it goes. He has 6. Minnesota's gone 2 of 3 when they've stepped beyond the arc in the second quarter. Poked loose. Collins against Wiggins. And they're going to count the bucket and send him to the line. It could be a three-point play.
Shooting one. And there's a pattern starting to take shape here. They're working it inside and getting good shots from close range.
For Los Angeles, they have missed a few free throws up to this point, shooting 4 of 7 from the foul line tonight. That one misses for Collins. The Timberwolves have gone 8 of 14 in the second quarter on field goal attempts. Pick up by Hill. Jones drives in. And a wide open look here for Wiggins. Sinks the three-pointer. Wiggins has got 5 points in the quarter.
This guy gets up in the air so smoothly. Andrew Wiggins, a nice foundation for that shot.
And stolen by Wiggins. 1:57 left to play in the first half. That'll be Minnesota as it goes out of bounds. Timberwolves retain possession. .156 left to play here in the second quarter. Levine, good.
As hot as he's been this quarter, the game plan is simple, folks. Get him the ball and get out of the way.
Outside Mayo. Wiggins against Collins. Takes the three. Shot by Mayo is no good. Timberwolves leading by 6. Kicks to Payne. He dishes it to Wiggins. Outside Levine. 6 to shoot. Back to Wiggins. Shoots. Will not go. This is off the front iron. Passes it to Ohio. He feeds it to Collins. Ohio, defended by Jones. Another field goal for him. 4 for 6 shooting tonight.
They're finding lanes to the hoop now with consistency. 5 buckets in a row from the paint.
Wiggins against Collins. Jones from outside. It's hauled in by Los Angeles. The captain's got his 8th rebound here tonight. Mayo, the pass to Ohio. Back to Mayo. He kicks it to Collins. Here's the Prophet. And it's in after a nice bounce off the right side. And now just a 2-point Timberwolves lead. It's a 4-second differential between the shot clock and game clock. Pick up by Hill. And Levine, here we go. The Timberwolves again can't hit.
And that's the way you want to defend. Nice job there.
Yeah, as we just saw, you don't always have to get the block to make a defensive impact.
Here's Ohio, and he misses the go-ahead basket. Payne. The shot comes out, and we're through the first half of basketball here, and what's been a good one. Timberwolves ahead. They lead by a bucket.
It was a closely contested first quarter for Minnesota. They saw their lead grow to a high water mark of 5 in the period. The second quarter was a tight battle, but they were the slightly better team. Not by very much, however. And Kenny, what did you see out there from the Timberwolves?
Well, I like that they're aggressively going to the rack. That establishes an attitude, a certain toughness. They just need to stay committed to their game plan.
Shaq, what was your takeaway on the Lakers?
I was surprised at some of the recklessness. They were scattered, sloppy ball handling, just too many turnovers. It gets back to fundamentals. Forget the highlight reel pass. Make the effective one. Simple bounce pass. John Wooden taught us that in the 40s, 30s, 50s, whenever he was coaching. Just play under control. Simple ball, dude.
The Lakers trail. And now let's check out the lineups courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go for the second half of basketball. So on the floor for Minnesota, a high-flying pair of Levine and Wiggins are the 2 and the 3. Karl Anthony Towns is out there with Payne, and it's done in at point guard.
You know, I think one thing about Towns that sets him apart is that basically at this young age, no holes in his game, which is sort of remarkable. I mean, I don't think there's very many players in the NBA at his age that can say that. And you think about all of the aspects and facets that he has to his game, virtually every single one of them he's able to do at a high level.
Here is Russell following the basket by Andrew Wiggins. Now here's Ingram. He's tightly guarded. The Prophet passes to Russell. Shot clock at 6. Here's the Prophet. Off target with his 3. And Towns does everything so well. At such a young age, Doris. Pass is great. A strong defender. Has no problem playing inside or outside on offense and moves great for his size.
You're right, Kevin. And he doesn't do anything maybe at the best level in the NBA just yet, but when you put the whole package together, boy, it's jaw-dropping, his ability. Everything you want from an NBA player, that's Karl Anthony Towns.
Free throw good, Levine.
But this is a very good free throw shooter already, and with a little focus, Levine could be one of the league's best.
And so Levine nails both of them. Well, the one question Zach LaVine had when he entered the NBA is whether or not he could be a reliable contributor on offense. But Doris, he's put in the work to improve his efficiency a great deal in that regard.
Yeah, and I think a big part of that for LaVine is that he's worked on his jump shot to where he's now more of a threat. He upped his field goal percentage from mid-range and from deep since his rookie season. He's shown better judgment in the shots he takes. All of that goes into making him a better player.
Now done after D'Angelo Russell's three-pointer that didn't go. Towns, the screen. Wiggins outside. To the inside. Towns dishes to Dunn. The shot, no good. Nice D from Russell. Lakers trail by 6. And we're just around 2 minutes into the final half of play now. And here is Ingram. He's got 11. From outside the arc. And it's Russell missing.
Rough start to the third quarter. 4 attempts, no makes.
Down low. And Towns gets it to go. Towns has got 7 points.
Boy, great footwork by Cat. He's really worked on keeping a wide base, maintaining his balance.
And the officials whistle a foul on the shot. The bucket's good. He'll go to the line. Jang, he's checked in for pain.
You can watch Andrew Wiggins play for 5 minutes to see how naturally scoring comes to this guy. He's always moving without the ball to find space to attack the rim or try to get open. And he is a guy that will continue to add to his skill set so he can put up points in a number of different ways.
And stolen by Dunn. And D'Angelo Russell picks up the foul. That's his first foul.
Yeah, clearly he had an established position there.
Now, here's Dunn. He's guarded by Russell. Clock keeps going. 3 minutes into the second half now. LaVine wide open. No good from outside. And one area that Wiggins is already very good at is his ability to score on the break. Doris, he covers ground so easily in transition and gets a lot of free points that way.
You know, and that's what great scorers tend to do. They find and improve on every possible way to score. And Wiggins, just like all the ones who came before him, you take portions of other players' games and incorporate them into your own bag of tricks.
Towns sets the pick for LaVine. Down to 5 on the shot clock. And it's going to be 2 free throws. Drew contact on the shot.
Well, Wiggins, one of those guys who draws fouls at an excellent rate.
One added pressure, Doris, that Wiggins has that is unique to himself is that he carries most of the weight of Canada's international basketball dreams. He certainly is the best and the brightest for them. He's expected to lead, in fact, the country to a golden age.
For all the players that we have seen come in the league from north of the border, I think Wiggins has the best potential. And I think he's handled the extra pressure with ease. And it might have even helped him mature as a leader for his basketball team.
And both free throws good for Wiggins.
And done a much better job from the line this half. They've gotten that percentage up over 80 for the game.
And the Lakers call time here. While we're in the quick break, let's show you the list of the hottest shooting rookies in the NBA this year. Well, you look at the captain, leading the league in field goal percentage. He always gets good looks. And, of course, the prophet just 2 spots down.
Well, I think it's safe to say these two have made the adjustment to the brand of defense being played in the NBA. Their shooting percentages are just fantastic.
Second half here. We're just over 3.5 minutes into it. Russell, and foul called as he misses. He'll go to the line and shoot 2. Chris Dunn picks one up.
And D'Angelo Russell, he had a tough time adapting to the pro game at first. I mean, you could see the talent from the moment he stepped on the court, but you could also see the turnovers and the lack of sustained hustle. I mean, I think a lot of it had to do, it's the first time in his career where he wasn't always the best player on the floor. And when you deal with that kind of adversity, it takes some time for you to adjust and grow as a player.
And thinking back to Russell's rookie season, maybe too much was expected of a guy coming in at just 19 years of age.
Yeah, and we live in this win-now, instant gratification era. And with the skill set and moxie this kid has, fans are going to expect the world. Just looking at what Russell did in the Rising Stars Challenge last year, though, he may ultimately fulfill all those lofty expectations.
Now here's Levine. He's got 17. Now Jang. Back to Levine. 6 on the shot clock. Another miss by Minnesota. Lakers trail by 10. Ingram wide open. Second chance shot. And they're going to count the bucket and send him to the line. It could be a 3-point play.
How about the way he's able to angle his body to shield the big fella off and still get the finish?
That kind of ability to adjust in the air is the only way to do it when you're faced with that much of a size disadvantage in the paint.
Cole Aldrich, he's checked in for Towns. Doris, we know you were a standout point guard in the Big East for Providence. What players do you feel have a similar approach to the point guard position that you played so well in the NBA now?
Well, I was not your necessarily traditional setup point guard. I was a player who liked to get to the rim and get to the free throw line a ton. So I would say somebody like Kyrie Irving who wants to be a dynamic scorer, handle is there. I didn't mind passing, Kevin, but I wanted to score it too.
See, I picture you as like a Chris Paul. Leader, could do both equally well. You could dish as well as anybody, but drive as well as anybody too. You're probably being modest.
I'm not being modest. I was pretty tough too. You didn't like to play against me.
But I like broadcasting with you.
Back at you.
The Lakers have converted 7 of 11 free throw attempts up to this point in the game. And he can't get the first one. And in the past few years, Doris, the league has looked to provide more transparency on officiating. This is an interesting topic. Do you feel that's a move in the right direction, the transparency?
Well, from a fan's perspective, certainly, because you want to make sure that what you're watching is legitimate. You want to know that, okay, they might have missed this call or that call, and that's the human aspect that you can't fix. I do understand the players and coaches' perspective that it's frustrating to them because it never changes the outcome. So from their perspective, they're sitting there saying, don't tell me that. I don't need to know. I already knew. You don't have to confirm my feeling. But from a fan perspective, I would want that kind of transparency.
Does it undercut, though, the view that we as fans have of the officials? And they say some games, last 2 minutes, may have 9 things that were wrong. And now you're wondering, why are these guys even out there officiating? officiating when there were 9 things wrong in the final 2 minutes.
And because you cover college basketball, you know as difficult as this has been for NBA officials because they have been under the glare and the microscope, and I do wonder if that's contributed to sort of a snowball effect. You know the officiating at the NBA level is the best in the world.
It is.
And one of the problems in the first half, that shoddy work at the free throw line, they needed to fix that, and they've been much improved since the break.
Collins checked in for the Lakers. And so Russell hits them both. Timberwolves leading by 8. Outside, Levine. At the elbow, it's Wiggins. Good for his 6th make, and a dozen attempts, shooting 50% with that basket.
Yeah, that's the 3rd bucket in a row from the paint. This defense needs to clog those lanes in the middle.
They set the screen. Los Angeles with another miss.
He's been so inconsistent from the field, and that makes it hard for these guys to catch up.
Dunn kicks to Wiggins. To the middle. And there's Dunn on the assist by Wiggins. Dunn's got the lead up to 12 now for Minnesota. Russell passes to Collins. Outside, Russell dishes it to Collins. Drains it from beyond the arc. Collins has got 11 points.
The D just sagged off just enough, and no hesitation on his part.
Zhang a screen. Dunn dishes to Zhang. The lead pass was put in just the right spot. And the Timberwolves lead by 11.
That's the 10th straight point they've given up in the paint.
Timeout called the Lakers. We take a second here to take a look at the shot chart.
And plain and simple, they just don't have the three-point shot tonight. They'll need to keep taking them to keep the defense honest, but they can't expect it to be a major source of points the way they have been clanking it off the iron so far. Just a bad time to go cold from deep as a team.
Ingram with it. He's against Zhang. Chalk up 2 there.
Woo, you talk about threading the eye of the needle. He has an uncanny feel for this game.
Dunn kicks to Levine. Zhang a screen. Dunn with it. 10 points for him. Ring shot on the way. Kept alive. Another shot, and it's blocked.
In addition to being superb on offense, Ingram is also a ridiculously good defender. His long reach really allowing him to collect a good number of block shots.
Now here's Ingram. 11 points in the game. And with that shot, the Timberwolves lead is cut down to 7 on the bucket from Ohio.
And I'll bet his percentage is pretty high from that range.
Stolen. Here's Redding, the tray, and again Los Angeles with the triple.
And all of a sudden, the shots now falling in bunches. The complexion of this game has completely changed.
Oh, their communication on offense is working at every level now. These guys are really cohesive. What a run. I mean, the first thing you notice about Gorgui Zhang is when he's on the floor, it's his defensive presence. Very long arms to bother shooters, quick movement to stay and track drivers as they come to the rim. Such a force.
2 shots.
First free throw is good. And with Zhang's defensive presence, Doris, he'll always find a way onto the floor. Everything else he does is icing on the cake.
Well, it isn't just protecting the rim that Zhang excels at, right? He also has great timing to deny passes and come up with some steals. He's carved out a nice role for himself in the NBA.
And Zhang drops them both.
Yeah, we know there are big men in the NBA who struggle at the line, but for him, it's a real strength.
They set the pick. To the paint. It's intercepted. On the wing, Wiggins. Here's Levine. It's blocked. Now here's Ingram. He's got 11. Looking to end his cold spell. And so he earns a trip to the line. Official saw the contact and he'll shoot 2.
The knowledge that Ingram possesses, well aware that the D is going to hack him in these situations.
He's made 1 and missed 1 so far in the game. And that one falls for Ingram. Jordan Hill, he's checked in for the Timberwolves. He's perfect from the line this time. Timberwolves leading by 4. Here's Dunn. 10 points for him. And out of bounds as the Lakers gain possession. Let's bring out the 2K leaderboard to see the best up-tempo teams in the league. In third, the Lakers.
You know, it's an entertaining style of play. And look, I mean, those are the baskets you want if you've got the legs for it. Scoring becomes a lot easier.
Pass to the Prophet. And he was fouled on the way up. 2 free throws now for him.
And a moment to see numbers for the Prophet. 3rd in rebounding, 5th in field goal percentage, and he's a defensive ball hawk. You can't let your guard down. Remember, he's 10th in the league in steals per game.
He's made 2 of 3 from the stripe tonight. And the first one at the line is good. And he can't hit the second. Minnesota leading by 3. Outside, Levine. And here is Dunn. He's got 10. 4 on the clock. The Timberwolves need to get a shot off here. Drops one in from the wing. Dunn's got 6 here in this quarter.
And you have to love whenever Dunn squares up from mid-range. His jump shot is just money in the bank.
The feed to Ingram. Plenty of space. Hill gets the rebound.
Talk about hurting your team. I mean, he just can't get anything to go out there.
For 3, Levine. Collins grabs the miss. Collins has got 4 rebounds now tonight. To the paint. And with that shot, the Minnesota lead is cut down to just 3 on the basket from the Prophet.
They're scoring boatloads of buckets. It's raining buckets from inside.
Dunn passes to Wiggins. Foul call that time on the way up. That'll give him 2 chances at the free throw line here. Here we are in November. Let's see how things are shaking out in the West early in the season. Take a look at the Lakers. They're in the upper part of the conference records right now, in 5th place. And of course, Minnesota. They're much further down in the standings right now.
And I think for the Timberwolves, they haven't made any of the strides they were hoping to see prior to the season. Again, hanging around at the bottom of the standings.
And with one eye already on the off-season, I would guess they start tinkering with lineups, different personnel combinations as this season wraps up. That way they can start forming a plan for the future.
Free throw good, Wiggins.
Well, getting to the line at will nowadays. Wiggins wanting to improve his free throw percentage.
And the Timberwolves making a change here. Payne's checked in, and the Lakers also making a switch. The captain's checked in for Ingram. And both free throws good for Wiggins. Lakers trail by 5. Pass to Hassel. Inside, here's Ohio. Nice pass. Led him to the rack perfectly for the layup. He's got 12.
And you gotta love the big bucket in the paint in this sort of a grinded-out game.
Pick up by Hill. Dunn kicks to Levine. Collins grabs the miss. Collins has got his 5th rebound right now in the game.
He's been somewhat off this quarter, but the desire to score is evident.
Now here's Levine. He's got 17. Hill sets the screen for Levine. To the inside, and stolen by Mayo. Feeds to Collins. Wiggins with the block.
Well, using every bit of that 7-foot wingspan, Wiggins airmailing it back.
Silks checked in for Los Angeles. The dish to Collins. And that's going to be a travel.
You know, you've got to be composed mentally right now at this time of the game. It's really careless play right there.
Karl Anthony Towns checked in for Zach LaVine. Timberwolves leading by 3. Towns the screen. Shot off the pick. It's hauled in by Los Angeles. The captain's got rebound number 10 tonight with that last one. There's the pass to Ohio. Here's Collins. The rebound by the Timberwolves. They've held a 12-point lead earlier. Following this one, they get to host the Hornets. And that'll be the 3rd of the 4 straight at home.
Wow, unconscious has he been this quarter. They're riding that hot hand. And with the time left, they still can go 2 for 1.
That would be the smart thing. Let's see if they realize it.
And the rejection by Towns.
Well, that play is so much about his reach and determination affecting the game defensively.
Towns the screen. Now Wiggins, 19 points in the game. Missed it for the 8th time in 15 tries from the floor. The 3. The putback is no good. Welcome back as we get rolling once more. The 4th quarter right ahead in what's been a very well-contested game. And on the court for the Lakers to start the 4th. The captain out there with the prophet. Then it's Silk. Then it's Russell. And it's Collins in at the 3 slot. Russell kicks to Collins. Good, and it's Russell picking up the assist. And that's 13 points for Easy Breezy.
And guys, all about hard work from this point on. They've worked hard to create that high-quality shot and then able to knock it down.
Well, he's got moves and counter moves inside. Towns makes the defender pick his poison.
The free throw drops for Towns. He hits one and misses one, each at the line.
Well, you just love the way Cat carries himself. I'll say this, he knows what work is.
Russell passes to Hassel. Lakers working the ball around now. Screened by Russell. And he caught that pass in full stride on his way to the big slam.
And how about the execution on that play? The screen was set up in exactly the right spot.
And the finish wasn't too bad either.
Just great timing on that play, too, guys. Makes it impossible for the defense to react.
Collins kicks to Russell. Passes it to Cobb.
Who's got ball?
Back to Russell. Just 5 on the clock. Shoots from the elbow. Here's the Prophet. And the bucket counts, and he's on his way to the free throw line. Try to make it a 3-point play.
Huge play on the offensive glass there to get more second chance points. He's only getting more physical as this game wears on.
This guy just feeds off that fourth quarter pressure in a tight game like this. That's when we can really see the kind of heart he plays with.
Levine's checked in for the Timberwolves. And the Lakers also making a switch. Ingram's checked in. Minnesota in the lead. Levine kicks to Towns. Wiggins outside. Back to Towns. Stolen away. Here's Silk, guarded by Levine. They now take the lead. The captain's got 4 this quarter.
And now you see them starting to really work the ball inside.
Now, here's Dunn. He's guarded by Russell. It's deflected. And that's out of bounds. Minnesota will retain possession.
Well, close to picking that one off.
Great anticipation, just a little late getting his hand in there.
So it's Minnesota now. And Towns gets it to go. And guys, here in the fourth quarter, still a close game.
Instant classic, fellas. This one could come right down to the last shot.
Now here's Ingram. And there's the whistle. That goes on Chris Dunn. That's his 4th foul of the contest.
4th foul of the night. Now he needs to be smart. Can't reach in and pick up something foolish.
Just under 2.5 minutes gone here in the final quarter. Kicks to Russell. To the middle. Towns with the steal.
The D feels like it's everywhere, and that pass should not have been made.
Dishes it to Dunn. Towns the screen. Dunn passes to Levine. From downtown. Nailed from 3-point land. Levine's got 20.
Knocks that one down. 4 triples for the night. 3 in the first half.
Russell kicks to Ingram. And the shot goes down.
Gotta see Ingram get going down low. Just another dimension of his game that he continues to develop.
Here's Towns. And there's the whistle. Fouled hard on the shot. He'll go to the line.
Clearly a foul.
The free throw drops for Towns. That one falls, so he hits both of them. A look at the clock, a little under 3.5 minutes gone here in the fourth. And stolen by Jang. Wiggins kicks to Dunn. Baseline J on the way, and he gets it to go, hitting off the back of the rim. Dunn's got 4 points in the quarter. Lakers trail by 6. Outside, Russell. There's a good screen. Shot clock at 6. Again, Los Angeles. Here's Dunn. Towns, the screen. Dunn with it. He dishes it to Towns. Second shot opportunity, and that one's good. Wiggins has got 21 in the game.
Well, he's got the wide shoulders, the natural balance. Andrew Wiggins taking the hit and finishing.
Back to Russell. Ingram setting a pick for Russell. He feeds it to Ingram. Good, and it's Russell picking up the assist. 18 points for Brandon Ingram.
His first triple of the second half. That makes 3 for the game.
Now here's Levine. Here's Dunn. Wiggins right side. Takes the 13-footer. That one, no good. And the Lakers going the other way now. And here's Russell to the paint. And with that shot, the Timberwolves lead is cut down to just 1 on the basket from Ingram.
I'll tell you, solid low post passing made all the difference on that last possession.
Now, here's Dunn. Fades away. And it's good off the back of the rim and in. And that's 23 points for Andrew Wiggins.
Boy, more points on the board for Wiggins. How about this guy? This is a memorable night.
Russell high post. Now here's Ingram. Defense is right there. Has to Hassel. Here's the Prophet. Guarded by Levine to tie it up. And another 3 for the Lakers.
He's hit 4 now from behind the arc, 2 in each half, making an impact.
Now Dunn. Towns, the screen. Outside, Levine. He kicks it to Towns. The Timberwolves working the ball around now. Here's Dunn. And a miss there on the triple.
More good work on the glass there. When it's all said and done, I think rebounding might tell the story in this game.
Now, here is Russell. They set the pick. Down low, the Prophet. Good, and the assist goes to Russell. Russell's got assist number 8 now on the night.
No doubt about the consistency when it comes to scoring the basketball for him tonight. A real nice lift for their offense.
And that one, good.
And after his last game, really not surprised to see him as hot as he is here tonight.
Yeah, I mean, he really carried the momentum from the last game right to this one. He is rolling.
Now, here is Russell. Towns with the steal. Fast break, Minnesota. And done with the slam.
Wow, the long reach of Cat. When he grabs for the ball, it's over.
Outside, Russell. Here's Ingram. Karl Anthony Towns with the rebound. Now, here's Dunn. He's guarded by Russell. A three-pointer. Wiggins. It's hauled in by Los Angeles. The captain's got 14 rebounds tonight, going after.
He had a make from downtown in the first half, but no threes since then.
Now Dunn, after Brandon Ingram missing on that last three-pointer. Dunn with it. Jang, a screen. Dunn kicks to Towns. And it's good. Pump through contact, hits the shot. He'll go to the free throw line. Adrian Payne's checked in for the Timberwolves. Lakers trail by 5. Some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, right now you just need a bucket to get some momentum.
There's the pick. The Prophet passes to Russell. The feed to Ingram. Will it go? Rebound, Minnesota. Towns has got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one. Now, here's Dunn. Fires from 14. That's tipped. Pass to Hassel. And stolen by Payne. And stolen by Russell. Tries from 10. Payne grabs the board. Payne's got rebound number 7 for him tonight. Right side, Levine. Inside, Towns. And 2 free throws coming up as he misses that one. Drawing the whistle and a lot of contact there.
We've talked about this guy's ability to get to the free throw line. Towns in incredibly tough cover.
First one falls for him.
You know, seeing an uptick in his trips to the free throw line, really, since we came out of the half.
And Towns drops them both. So it's the Lakers now. Here is Russell. Now the pass to the Prophet. To the inside. And the rejection by Towns. Timberwolves leading by 7. Towns, the screen. And here's Payne. Feeds to Dunn. Just 5 to shoot. Fires from deep. Traps in the tray. Dunn's got 9 points in the quarter.
And when Dunn finds his comfort zone, his team is all the more dangerous. Just an unreal scorer who continues to add new wrinkles to his game.
And that one's good. Ingram. 1:56 left to play in the final quarter. Now Dunn. The dish to Towns. Shot from 12. Nice touch on the bank shot. Towns has got 21.
You know, this kind of scoring performance is going to have defenses reacting to Towns the way they did to Anthony Davis.
Russell with it. Here's Ingram. Back to Russell. There's the pick. Passes it to Ingram. And the foul on Andrew Wiggins. That will get him his 4th foul of the game. We've got 1:18 left in the 4th quarter. Here's Hassel. Oh, and he plucks it off the glass. Wow.
And we'll just watch the clock wind down, guys, in what will turn out to be a win here for the Timberwolves.
In the end, they had a better shooting percentage, and that's what made the difference. Sometimes, you know, things go your way. The other team wasn't catching many lucky breaks themselves.
Yeah, and Kevin, not all about luck. I thought their overall shot selection was better.
And so with this, they'll end up with their 2nd win on the year.
And they'll take the win tonight, setting the tone in the first matchup of this 4-game season series. And while it's a team game, you can't win without guys showing up. And that was the case tonight for Dunn. He affected the game so much with the way he was able to come out and get steals and extra possessions for his team.
Big group substitution now for Minnesota. Cole Aldrich, he's checked in for Towns. Hill comes in for Adrian Payne. Muhammad, he's checked in for Wiggins. And Jones subbed in for Zach LaVine.
And Dunn does a little bit of everything out there. Scores the ball, distributes it well, and also pounds the glass aggressively.
Who knows what happened there, but I'm sure the defense is aware they dodged a bullet.
Kicks it to Muhammad. Elbow shot. Timberwolves keep it alive. Over to the left wing. Now here's Jones. And so it's the Timberwolves taking care of business here. A confident win and one where they clearly showed the greater effort.
Yeah, I mean, it was a solid performance, particularly here at home. I think they built off that edge of being here and played with just a little more confidence than their opponent.